Hey guys, what's going on? This is EK here. I hope everyone's having a great time in Beyond Light. In this video, I'm just going to go over how I leveled up and why my characters are at this high light level. All right. Here's a breakdown. I started with my first character, who was my Titan. All right. So I'm going to go to my Titan. His base right now is actually currently at 1248. And if you see what I mean here is, here's the base power, right? His base power got to 1248. But before I switch from my Titan to my next character, his base was 1246, okay? So now, here's what I did, and here's what you can do if you want to level up in a smart way. First thing I did was I ran strikes. So this is just me trolling, because you don't just run strikes to get your level up. When you get into the game, especially for this DLC, I don't have it here anymore. Here's what I did. Myself, Lulu, and Ramblin', who were part of my array team, we did the campaign first. After unlocking the campaign, we were in the 1120s, 1130s. So instead of, going and doing anything else, what we decided to do was we did public events, we did patrols, and we killed enemies around that, the high value enemies around that drop chest. Now, is there a faster way to get to 1200 after you do the campaign? Yes, there is. The faster way to do it, the moon in Hellmouth, there's a Trove Knight in this area here. And if you kill the Trove Knight, you actually get a piece of blue armor or even purple that's going to help you basically just even everything out. But it's just smarter to either do, public events here, or you can go to the EDZ where public events kind of rotate. So you could do a public event here, then you could do one here, then you could go to the next area. So the rotational EDZ is just Winding Cove, Firebase, Gulch, Sunken Isles, Sludge, back to Winding Cove. And the reason why I say that is because every time you finish, there's a bunch of blues. When you kill enemies, you have a chance to get a bunch of blues. And before you get to 1200, you're not gonna have priming and drop. So you can play the game however you like to get to 1200. Now, once you get to 1200, your next step is going to be to jump into competitive Crucible. Now, it took me a while to get to 5500. I am not the best Crucible player out there. I got help from friends. But when I started with Ramblin' Lulu. We did a bit. We got to maybe about, I think 1400. The thing about Glory is that every rank up, every sub rank up, and every rank up will give you a powerful. Bungie also mentioned in the TWAB that you can get to 1250 by just getting powerfuls. And not only that, you can get powerfuls randomly by doing either Crucible, Strikes, or Gambit. Here's the thing. Crucible and Gambit have ranks. So as you rank up, you're going to get extra powerfuls. Whereas if you do Strikes, yeah, you're going to get that one blue that's going to be a +1, but it's not that effective compared to having a rank playlist. Whereas you go up in ranks, you get more rewards. Now, once I got this done, right, my character's base was about 1235. And the next thing I did after doing this is I also looked at my Valor rank as we were playing, because when you reset your Valor, you also get another powerful. So I reset my Valor twice while doing this. So you want to keep an eye on that. Mind you, I did not touch the new exotic grenade launcher quest yet. I didn't touch it. Why? Because that is a +5 powerful. So Salvation Grip I did not touch until I was done with comp, and then the next place for me was Gambit. So after being done with comp, you go into Gambit. And here's another thing. As you do Gambit, especially on the first character, every level up is also another powerful. And if you can get all the way up to legend, do it. And the cool thing about hitting legend is you get a powerful, then after you reset, you're going to get another powerful. I was unlucky I got 2 helmets, but it's okay. Because as you play the game, a lot of powerfuls dropped while playing Gambit. So if you don't like the Crucible aspect of it, go do Gambit. Gambit's pretty fast. Whether you win or lose, the games go pretty fast. It is smarter to get a team so you can get on the streak, so you can kind of, run through a lot faster. But if you need those powerfuls and you're alone, jump in the queue, get your powerfuls. After that is complete, that's when you want to go after. For some reason, the Pinnacles for, Crucible, Gambit, and Vanguard don't go past 1250. That might be a bug. The only things that will help you once you get to 1250 base is going to be the clan engram, the weekly one from Hawthorne, and then the 100k Nightfall. The cool thing here is that before you go and do anything else, remember, this is the step. You do your campaign. After campaign, you get to 1200. After you get to 1200, you go do comp if you can. If you don't want to do comp, go do Gambit. Once that is done, you then attack your 3 strikes to get that pinnacle because it's going to be a powerful. You attack your 3 Crucible matches in in quick play and control to get that powerful. Once that is complete, you can then go for the door sniper because it's going to be a +5, okay? Go for the door sniper and then do the grenade launcher quest. What's that going to be is you're basically securing a +5 sniper, which is an energy slot, and a +5 heavy grenade launcher. All right. Once that is complete, you can also do this. You can also try to even it out, meaning you've done all these things and you want to go up a little bit more. The smart thing that I would say is probably just do more strikes if you really want to. I ended up resetting Gambit twice because, Cam, Drew, and Sides also needed to do Gambit, and they needed a 4th. So I jumped back in there, and before I knew it, when they were resetting, I was close to resetting, so I reset again to get another 2 powerfuls. Now, do I want you to do that? No, you don't have to do that because I think I lost some brain cells doing that. Now, once that is complete, you are going to go to your next character, right? And when you go to your next character, well, I went to my Warlock. Here is the coolest thing you can do. You go in your pass, and when you go to your season pass, you can pick up the first package. When you pick up the first package, it gives you the whole armor gear. And the cool thing about this is since the game registers the weapons that you have on the first character, you can also bring that over. You bring over the primary, your energy, and your heavy weapon from the first character. That is going to help the base level of your second character. Zur is also here. So after I picked up those things right there, I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. I just did something wrong. So I went back, all right? I went back to my first character, who was my Titan. I went to Zur, and I picked up the Warlock Exotic. And guess what? That Warlock Exotic dropped around the base power of the Titan, which was 12, I believe it was 1246. And when I brought over to the Warlock, that quickly boosted my base power for the Warlock. So this is before even doing anything. For my Warlock, I had a chest piece. I think it's a chest piece from Zur this week. No, the Hunter's a chest piece. I think it was Gauntlets or something. But I had a piece of armor already that was already 1246. And now I went into the story, and as I was doing the story, I kept getting blues that just kept pulling me up. Before I knew it, my Warlock base power was 1245, without doing any powerfuls or pinnacles or anything like that. The next thing that I did, right, was run Vanguard strikes. And why did I run Vanguard strikes? I ran Vanguard strikes because I had prime attunement. So with prime attunement, your prime engrams can drop all the way up to 1250. And my Warlock, I spent hours doing strikes with, and I kept getting prime engrams, and I kept going back to the tower. That basically helped me secure 1250 weapons and 1250 armor. Do you get where I'm going here? Because I didn't get on my Warlock until Friday. My Warlock had primes just waiting on it. Tuesday had 2 primes for the Warlock, which I didn't use, right? Wednesday had 2 primes that I didn't use. That's 4. Thursday had 2 primes that I didn't use, right? So that's 6. Friday is 8. So as I was doing these strikes, I was getting blues to level me up. And if I got a prime, it was going to go up to, 1250 mark. And before I knew it, my Warlock had a 1250 base. Now, here are the things that I want to say here. The Pinnacles are currently bugged. So the Vanguard, the Gambit, and the Crucible one won't work for you. So when you get to that next character, the one thing that you want to pick up is going to be the clan reward for, doing 5,000 XP for the week. Pick that up if you got the 1250 base. All right. After picking that up, the only other thing that's going to get you up there is going to be 100K Nightfall. All right. The 100K Nightfall Pinnacle is actually a Pinnacle. And those are the last 2 things that you will need. Once I did that, I got a 1252 kinetic. I went to my 3rd character. And I did the same thing before I went to my 3rd character. With the Warlock being 1250 base, I went to Xur and I purchased the Hunter chest piece that was already at 1250. And that gave my Hunter a huge boost because as I was going through the story, my Hunter kept getting 1250 things. And as you can see here, I haven't even finished on my Hunter yet. My boots aren't even 1250 or my helmet are not 1250. I have not tackled my 100K yet. All of this is just transitioning from one character to the next. My Hunter's already at 1250 base. So if you need armor to even it out, the best thing to do is to look through the season pass and see, oh, wait a minute, I need gauntlets. Let me grab this here. I need a chest piece. Let me grab this here. I need a class item. Let me grab that there. So each individual item in here is also going to help you, okay? I also recommend leaving this heavy because you never know when you're going to need heavy at base power. So I kept this for a while, and then I finally pulled it when I needed it, okay? So that's another thing that you want to keep an eye on. And that is it. That is my guide on how to level up and be on light. Now, I am going to just recoup all of this because I feel like I might have lost you at some point. So we're going to go through it, okay? First character, campaign. After campaign, public events. After you do your public events, you get to 1200. Competitive. After you're done with competitive, do those 3 pinnacles. After you do the 3 pinnacles, go to Gambit. Get that reset. All right? Once that reset is complete, you go do your pinnacles. And what I mean by that, there should be only 1 pinnacle left, which is your 100K. All right? And if you want to keep pushing it, do strikes. If you don't want to keep pushing it, you go to the next character. And before going to the next character, if Xur is here, if it's during the weekend, then you could pick up the piece of armor that is from Xur for that next character, and that's going to help it build up. Then after, all you have to do, you go through the story, you get, the blues to help you level up once again. Remember, we're not touching anything else here. You get all those blues to level up, and then you go do strikes, you get your primes. And as you get your primes, you're going to see that the base on that character is going to go up even more because you haven't been on that character for a while. Prime stack 2 per day. All right. And once you do that, then you do your Pinnacles and you do that 100K. And before you leave that character, if Zer's there, you pick up the exotic for the next character from the baseline of the second character, which is going to help the third. And the same goes for that next character. Remember, the clan engram from Hawthorne is actually, you know, a Pinnacle and the 100K. The rest aren't working currently. All right. Thank you guys for watching this video. I do appreciate it. You guys are freaking awesome. Thank you for all the support lately. Thank you for being in chat. Thank you for having combos with me. I appreciate it. I truly do. And I'll see you guys on the next video.